that back out in a minute.
You got some people here.
Yeah, I'm going to do an intro. Here we are, guys. Wake you up.
Wake up, everybody.
Yeah, it's the P&G show.
Yeah.
All right, so what we got? I don't know, Kanoko.
I don't know Kanoko.
Oh, it's 20 minutes. Hurry up. Well, sorry, brother. It's scheduled for 9. We got Mike.
Yeah, we're at 9. We're on time.
Yeah. Hit the like button on the way. He's already one of our fans. Hit
All
the
right.
like button. Cool. And we have Eddie. Good morning. And Laszlo. Hello.
Lazio.
Laszlo, I think. I don't know if there's a Laz.
Oh,
Anyway,
Laszlo, yeah.
so I got this email, okay?
Yeah.
And I forwarded it to you, okay? I don't know if you read it.
Today?
No, about 2 or 3 days ago. A guy,
I don't remember.
he wanted my advice. Let me go pull it up here. It was,
Good morning.
he asked for advice and help. Hello, Goldfinger, he says. I've watched you and Old Dog for several years and learned quite a bit about the Philippines. I'm interested in, anyway. After wading through all the scammers, I thought I had finally found one for me. She was everything I was looking for in a woman. We chatted for several weeks and she wanted to visit me here in the U.S. Now.
Oh, I did get that one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I ended up breaking the cardinal rule.
Naturally.
Strike one, okay? Online dating and sending her several payments with remittingly totaling $3,000.
I read that email, yeah.
Oh, my Lord, $3,000. Now, you can't just, they think it's like the U.S. You can go anywhere you want. You get a passport, but not Filipinas.
Well, the minute I read that, he says, I decided to bring her here.
Yeah.
I said, dude, you're dead in the water.
You're already
I'm a married man. It would take me 5 months to get her over the border.
Right. You can't just send money and expect them to buy a passport
No,
and come on
you just
over.
don't. You just
It just
hop
doesn't
over.
happen, but they didn't realize that, I guess. And I really trusted her. Strike two.
Yeah.
I'm not a stupid or careless person usually.
Yes,
but
you are.
She had me so convinced. In any case, she was supposedly flying to Manila on Monday and then eventually on to the U.S.
Yeah.
Not happening.
No, never happened.
A period of more than 24 hours went by and I didn't hear from her. Surprise! Just laughing away. I started getting worried.
About her, right?
Of course,
He thought something happened
he
to
still
him.
lost it. Yeah, lost his space.
Is this the guy that now suddenly someone got sick or she got sick?
Okay, so I'm getting there.
Okay.
This morning I received a suspicious text claiming from her friend that she's in the ER facility and she was in a road accident and has a head injury. Yeah, you know where this is going. Right? Immediately my alarm bells went off. Okay, and I figured I have been scammed. Okay,
Oh.
Thank God he finally figured it out. Already 3,000
relief. 3,000 in.
deep. Yeah,
Jeez.
I know accidents happen in the Philippines, but what are the chances, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they wanted $100,000.
Dollars or pesos?
He says, well, he just said 100,000.
That's got to be pesos. That's $2,000.
He would think pesos. He would think dollars.
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
Okay, yeah. I know I cannot recover the money. I feel extremely foolish. I'm not rich, and I need the money for my kids' education. That's out the door.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just a small part of me that still wonders if she could still be lying in a hospital bed. This guy is, dude, really? So I sent him an email back, and I said, look, give me your name. Give me the city.
Oh, that's right. You asked for
And
the hospital.
I asked for the hospital name,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, that was when they cut it off for him. Okay, and now he's going to want his money back. All of that, all above, is not happening. Okay, that money is long gone. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, guys, boots on the ground. Boots on the ground.
You don't know what? You know what? I made a conscious decision a while back to never, ever try to say anything about that topic ever again.
Why?
Because no one listens. It just doesn't. It goes in one ear, and they go, yeah, because on the surface it makes sense.
Right.
But those emotional decisions take over the logical ones 100% of the times. You got guys that are so lonely, and you got guys that
You got what you paid for. You met a girl. You talked online. Maybe you exchanged some photos and videos.
Right.
Maybe, hopefully,
Right.
and you paid to play.
Well, if you're just playing, yeah.
Well,
Yeah. But where does money come into the equation? All the time, it's money, 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 money. Guys are chucking money, money, money
I got to drop this
at
down so I can
everything,
read
and they
this.
think that's the end-all, be-all.
You
When in
can't-
reality,
you
it's
can't-
quite the opposite.
Yeah. Okay, so I
It's just
brought
the
this
opposite.
down. Hit the like button. That was a good morning, Eddie, and hello everyone from Laszlo, and I love you, man. I love you too. Good morning, old dog and
Good
Gold's
morning.
blog. Audio video great. Thank you very much. I'm finally right. Good morning from Melbourne. All right, I'll let you read some because now it's easier to read. So
Good
right
morning,
here.
boys. David says, well, visit my two favorite YouTubers. Brandon Bishop. Hey, guys, good day. Anand, I can't say the name, Diggy.
Day.
Hey, guys,
Nine.
what time is it? It's 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
The best expats couple. Good morning, boys, from Mark Richard, David Price. Good video and sound. That's a relief.
Yeah, no kidding.
After 4 months of trying to figure it out.
I wasn't that long, but it was at least
4
2
weeks.
months.
4 weeks.
4 to
yeah,
6 weeks.
I misspoke.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
But
Brandon
it felt like
Bishop.
4 months. Trust me.
Yeah, it felt like
was
4
horrible.
years.
Yeah, right. It was like a death sentence. It was like prison term.
I know.
It was horrible.
It's like, I got to go to Goldfingers.
I'm like, oh my god! All it took was more equipment, and everybody's telling me, "Don't complicate it, don't complicate it." It just could. If you saw this piece of equipment I had to put in here, which is a sound intermediate type device, it's the Rode Podcaster 2, $1,000 device. Get it here. Anyway, but it solved the problem. Love
All right,
both
go
you
ahead and
guys.
take over there, brother.
Love both you guys and your videos and friends as well. Hi, Goldfinger and Paul. Great to see you. That's from Not Telling. He's not telling. Okay. He did tell me his name last time, but I don't remember. What's going on, Dave? We are going to let Paul finish his broken phone story tonight.
You're going to let Paul finish his story.
Well, go ahead.
Probably not.
Tell your story. What's your story? We have time. What's your story?
My broken phone story?
Yeah, what was the broken phone story?
Oh, I brought my phone 2 weeks ago. I dropped my phone.
Ah,
So every time I turn it on, it says SIM card not inserted because it cracked the phone open when it hit the ground.
oh, yeah.
It hit the ground just right. Even though I've got a nice case on it, to protect it,
It's still split.
screen protector and everything. I went down to get it fixed, and end of the story is it's not fixed, and so I ordered a new phone.
Okay.
And the new phone's supposed to be here on the 21st, so what's today, the 16th?
So you
So
ordered
that's
from
5 days.
Amazon, I assume? Yeah. Well,
The only problem is the delivery service is called ECMS, and they are really unreliable and bad. I ordered in February microphones and never got them. I
Oh.
called the woman. She said, I tried to make a delivery to your house, which
Oh,
she
yeah.
never did because I was there all day. So I called her, the number she left, and I said, hey, I'm the guy that you tried to make the delivery. I just wanted to coordinate with you. Maybe I can meet you somewhere, because I know up in Appalong's really a haul for these
Okay.
people.
Yeah, it's out
and
of
I
the
can
way.
go down to Dumageddon. It's no big deal. And I can meet them at a neutral place, whatever they pick. And she said, well, I gave your package to another driver. And I said, okay, could I speak to that driver or have his phone number or her phone number? She said, I told you I gave your package to another person, and hung up.
oh, wow.
That was ECMS
Nice.
back in February. And then
Usually they're not
I
rude in
said,
the Philippines. That's kind of
right?
unusual.
I just canceled the order, and I'm still waiting for my refund. The reason why is Amazon never got the package back. Good old ECMS never returned the package to them.
So
So
somebody kept
now
it.
I've got them coming out again, and I called Mike up, and I said, dude, have you ever used this company? Because I remember my friend Sean was talking about it. He said they were horrible. And Mike simply said, go down to LBC with the tracking number, because that's where it does go. It's centralized. And I know right where LBC is. It's right across from a restaurant I used to go to.
Yeah.
So when the minute they say out for delivery, that means the next day. I'm going to LBC with the tracking number and saying,
Yeah.
I don't know who's got it or where they are, but I'll sit here for 2 hours, and if I have to, I want my phone.
Yeah.
Because it was $1,500.
But you never got the other items.
No, and once I have the phone in my pocket, if I ever do, I'm
So
going
bring that
to bring over the other thing. And by the way, when are you going to send this back?
Right.
So I can get my refund. I also know I can call Amazon, because I've talked to them a couple of times.
They're
And
good about
all
it.
I have to tell them is, hey, these people aren't sending it back, and it was back in February, and they'll just go, boom, here's your $50.
They do. They're very
Yeah, they
good.
do. They
They're
do.
very good. That's
They
why
do.
I like buying expensive items or electronic items from Amazon.
Amazon.
And they're much easier to return. Okay, so
Yeah.
Returning to
Yeah.
Lazada or Shopee is not.
No,
as easy.
I've never even tried. It was never.
It's
I've never
usually
ordered
just-
anything worth that much off of them anyway.
Well, if you order
know,
5,000,
$10 or
peso-
$20 worth of stuff, and
Yeah.
if I want to return it, it's like, it's not worth the grief.
Let's see. I have an Orville Bellar here, but Orville,
It's not him.
It's not Orville. I don't believe.
No,
Orville,
no.
if that's really you, because I know his account's been taken, stolen,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want to call it. And I don't think this is the real Orville. But Orville back in the day was 80 years old. He was here for a couple months, a few
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's really
No,
you,
that's not
Orville.
him. Because I've got a thing on there that says "Add Friend" for Orville Bellar,
Right.
and it's got no picture,
Right.
and so I know it's a hacked account.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Angela Edwards will be here. Canton Island, that's where my sister was born. Hope to be there in a few weeks. Canton, Ohio. That's where my. No refund. Ships galore. Simps galore. Steve says, glad to see old dog.
Old Dogma.
Old Dogma. Old Finger Great. Well, at least I got great. Finger Great. Okay, great. Paul, let's see. Paul Stockham. Stockham? Paul, can Baby May receive any of your Social Security benefits after you're gone?
No.
Not till she spends about 5 to 10 years in the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
You're not kidding. You're not taking it there. Keep up the good work, says Ron. Hit the like. Okay, that's our new buddy. Hit the like. He keeps
Yeah.
saying, that's Kanoko. Let me move this down a little. Move down a lot. Okay. Let's see. Here you go. Not telling.
Was watching your last video from Guy with Boston, but saw this pop up. Figured I would enjoy this.
Okay.
He'll go right back to the Boston guy.
It's positive.
5
Paul.
minutes with this.
We don't always think with our brain. Well, you have a big brain, you have a little brain, so Paul is,
And you know what? It's I'm guilty of it. You know.
So am I.
I mean, it's
I sent
universal amongst men, and it just boils down to how much do you want to lose?
not $3,000.
No.
I did send about 10,000 to Mindanao. I should have known better.
Pesos.
Pesos, 10,000 pesos. Should have known. The girl was going to come up here by bus and bought luggage and showed me a picture of the luggage she bought, which I'm sure she didn't show me the receipt. So she probably went to a store, picked up the most expensive piece of luggage she could find, and took a picture of it. Okay, but she didn't buy it. Obviously, she never made it. It didn't happen. She was too young anyway. When is the best time to visit Duma?
I would, you know, it's I would
Mike.
say like October, November.
Okay.
I think it cools down around that time.
Yeah, it's kind of rainy, humid right now.
Well, this is the rainy season.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's weird because it's summertime. You don't associate that with rain. But in America, it's hot, and here it's rainy. So.
And humid.
And humid.
Gary Johnson, good morning to both of you. Good morning. I see the Goldfinger is, I can't read that because I have something in my way. Is the Democratic? I switched chairs. He caught that. I gave you.
Oh, did you give me a
I
different
gave you the
chair?
Republican chair.
Oh, I got the
I switched
Republican chair.
chairs.
Okay.
Yeah, I did about a week
What's that
after
all
the last
about?
one.
What's that all about?
Well, the red. I have blue.
Oh, I see.
You're red now.
You're red
I'm
and the
blue.
blue. Okay.
If I had known better, I would have gotten 2 red chairs. I didn't
Yeah.
even think. I didn't think that way.
Well,
not being in the States, we don't do a whole lot of politics here,
No.
and it's kind of like it's not a great subject to go on anyway, especially if you're a
it's a
podcaster.
terrible subject.
Yeah, especially if you're.
You can't win.
Yeah, no, there's no winning.
No matter what you say.
Right.
No matter how neutral you are. You know.
Brandon says, "I hope." No, my God, I hope not. Well, I don't know what the hope not. Not. You got to be more explicit. Good morning from Filipino Joe. Hello, Filipino Joe. From Fort Worth, Alvin's checking in. Hit the like button. Yes.
Yeah.
It's me. I'm 85. Well, no, you're not 85. Good luck. You'd be 82. So that was a good try, but he was here only a year ago, so you'd be 81 or 82. You couldn't be 85. So no, it's not me. All right. So Orville's not Orville. Gary Johnson, hello. Muttering, two troublemakers, Paul and Goldie. Yep. Well, we look great. Update on the house.
Update on the house.
Okay, update on the house. That's your department.
Yeah, we're still waiting. I'm not going to make any move or spend any money or dig any more holes until we have the title in hand. And JR over at JRC is doing a fantastic job of pushing that through. I mean, just worth his weight in gold.
So
really is just knocking it out of the park.
It's the people that make the difference.
Ooh, there's a diamond for this deal. Anyway, we're supposed to have the title this month or next month.
Okay.
And then we'll have, I call it the pink slip, like you have to a car. So once we have that, then I'll be all relaxed, and so will May. And we've actually been rethinking what kind of build we want to do. And we've got 1,500 square meters, which is huge.
Okay.
I wanted 500 to begin with. So I had a little epiphany the other day, because if you look at this table, my lot's kind of shaped the same way as this table. Kind of rectangular.
Okay.
I thought, what the hell, why don't we just cut it in half and save a bunch of money on, instead of walling in everything, why don't we just cut the puppy in half and have 700, 750 square meters? That way we've got a nice-sized house and a nice-sized garden and backyard, and then behind that wall, we could just use it for farmland, which is what we kind of intended to do. But we don't need to wall in farmland.
No.
You
so
know
you're
what I'm
talking
saying?
about animals.
No, I'm talking about growing
Crops.
corn and crops. Yeah, yeah.
But I think you would want to keep an eye on it. If you
Well,
have a wall,
we still have a barbed wire around it. We've got that around the lot now.
Okay, but I
And
mean,
we would
between
have
the
it-
house and that lot, you're talking about a wall or something less than a wall?
Well, we would just keep the barbed wire up. It's just going to be plants growing.
Yeah.
I mean, what are they going to do?
think
Come in and
you'll-
steal some corn?
I thought you were gonna
They
say
can
you're
welcome
gonna
to it. We would just grow the food to give away anyway.
Well, I thought you were going to say you're going to sell it, and I'll just go ahead and
Well,
move it.
there's a great option there.
No, don't sell it. You'd be sorry.
The lot behind us, I'm saying,
All right.
would be easy to sell, and we'd be walled off anyway.
Is there an
So-
access?
An address? No.
Access.
Access. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, as long as there's
Absolutely.
access.
Yeah, I own the access road to the side anyway. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's all points are covered on that.
All right. Well, I'd keep it.
So
for a
that's
while.
just something that we're thinking about.
It's worth money in the future, and you bought it for an investment. So I think
I didn't buy it for investment. In fact, I bought it with the intention of it not being an investment. It was a gift.
it's an
It's just a
investment
gift
for
to May. Well, it's an investment into
for
May's
May.
future.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not for you, for May.
Yeah, but not a monetary one.
no, but she could sell it off later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the point. That was.
Yeah,
what
she
I
can
was-
do whatever she wants. She can rent it. She can sell it. She can
rent
move
it.
her family in. I don't care what the hell they do.
Build
I'm dead.
Build a
I'm dead.
grandfather
you know?
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be better.
Well, actually,
Move her dad in.
Jing, her sister, is fixing up her father's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What city is that in?
Chaton.
Oh, okay. Chateau's
Uh-huh.
popular. Kevin says he's coming here from San Diego in August. Hello, welcome. We're skipping Orville because it's not Orville.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty hot in California.
November's
since
a
then.
pretty rocking month out here.
Yeah.
But you got to put up with all the Christmas festivities, starting in September.
It starts.
The Burr
It
months.
starts real soon.
Yeah.
Well, early. Yeah. Hey guys, good to see you, Anthony.
Yeah, fingers crossed for the title. Yeah, I've got 100% faith that that's coming. But thank you for that.
All right, let's keep moving. Oh shit.
And we want to save up money too, so that's another thing. When we go in, I want to make sure that I've still got a nice cushion for emergencies
All right.
before I start spending on the house.
Yeah, I need to start. I just keep reinvesting, so I don't have any liquid assets, to be honest with you. I have bikes I could sell if I wanted to, but it's hard to get CPAP supplies here. No, very easy, cheaper. You can buy a whole CPAP machine, actually, on Lazada. You don't need a referral. You don't have to go through a testing like they do in the States. In order to get a CPAP machine, you have to be tested first. You don't need that here. So very inexpensive and very easy to get supplies. Paul the Farmer, yeah. Old McDonald. Old McGill.
Old McGill had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O. I'm a 41-year-old antique dealer. Obviously not near retirement, but I see items on Facebook that I can make money on. Do you know of any restrictions for exporting items? No, there's really not too much restrictions, as long as it's not flammable, firearms, things like that. I mean,
You'd send it in the ballot buying box.
yeah, it's not very expensive. So no, but you have to have somebody buying it for you. Tony says, good morning. Here, I'll let you do a few. Right there.
Well, good morning, gentlemen. Have either of you been to Baton? It's one of the places I'm thinking about settling in. Ex-Navy, 55 years old, and 100% disability. I've never been there.
Nope, sorry. Baton, haven't been there, no.
Goldfinger and Gold Dog. All I caught was barbed wire, building a penitentiary for the crazy people. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Build an apartment on the other side, rent it out.
Mike's doing that. He's building two
Is he?
apartments in the front of his lot, and then he's going to build his main house behind it. And the other day, we were driving around, and May made a very astute observation, is all these new buildings are coming up for the businesses, guys to open a restaurant, these spaces, these office spaces. She goes, it's good to be the landlord, isn't it? I said, yeah.
Good to be
I
the
said,
king.
it's not good to be the tenant.
No.
Because you're probably going to fail whatever business you put in there, because so many of them do. And I've always thought if you're ever going to do a business out here, the only one that makes sense to me is a storage facility. No real employees. CCTV would be an initial investment, and then guys can park their cars, their motorbikes, their furniture. Same in the U.S.
Send ballot beyond boxes to
Yeah,
the store.
same thing in the U.S. They're just killing it with storage spaces.
They don't have too many here. I know of
They
one.
I know of two.
Okay, I know of
And
one.
that's it. And I just think
it's always full.
Man. If you're going to do a business, which I would not want to get involved in anyway, but if they put a gun to my head and said, Paul, you have to do a business.
Storage. Yeah.
Think about it. You're not ordering food like a restaurant, and you got spoilage. You don't have to worry about waitresses or waiters showing up on time.
So they're very low labor.
You don't have to have cooks and all that. Very low labor. You would have a security guard, and you would have, I guess, a manager if you didn't want to fart around with it all day long.
You could have it automatic.
And yeah.
You could have it automatic. They have fingerprint identification here in electric gates.
Yes, and you can watch it on your phone. I had lunch with a guy a couple of years ago who had a RV place in America, and he was making millions off of it.
Really?
But it was a big, big operation.
It's not a bad idea.
But you store boats.
Okay,
and you
cut
store-
that off. I'm going to do that.
Okay, yeah,
Don't
stop
advertise
talking about it. Yeah.
My next,
it's
my
your
next
next
great
adventure.
job. It sounds better than motorcycles are a lot of trouble.
That's a lot of work you got out there, man.
I know. The bikes are a lot of work.
And you've got the insurance, and you got the customers crashing
repair,
them. And then you got to change the oil, and you got to race back and forth.
They call me, they have a dead battery because they left the lights on, tires, oil changes.
Too much hands-on.
It's hands-on.
Think about the storage, bro. They put their shit in there, and you close the door, and they lock it. You've got a key, they've got a key.
Who cares what's in there?
Who cares?
As long as it's not flammable.
Who cares?
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good to me. You don't need big areas either. They have some big ones in the U.S., but you could have little closet-sized ones. Yeah.
There's one guy out in Dallin, or just past Dallin.
Yeah, that's the one I know.
That's the one you're thinking about?
Yeah.
Well, he's a little more hands-on because a lot of guys store their cars to their bikes.
I think he rents bikes also.
He does, I think so.
Yeah, I think
but
he
he does a trickle charger.
Okay.
In there. So if a guy's going to be gone for 6 months, he makes sure that the car, and he goes in once a week or once a month, whatever the number is, and fires up the bike and fires up the car.
Really?
And makes sure that everything's running good for the guy.
That is a hands-on.
So when he comes back, but how big of a deal is that? I mean, if you go in and you've got 10 cars in there and you fire them up once a week, well, an hour later you're done.
Because I know several people that have left that says, hey, can we store stuff? And I usually say to them, you can store it over here. I have room. Motorcycles mostly, but I have one guy with a car that wants to store it. And I said, yeah, it's not a problem. I'll just charge you a storage fee. It's not a lot. like 1,000 pesos, 2,000 pesos max a month. And yeah, I could kick it over. It would be a couple minutes. All right, it's not a bad idea, actually. I like storage.
Hey, maybe I'll set that up behind my house in that other lot.
There you go.
Forget the corn.
Okay, forget we said it. We got this covered. Between Paul and I, we've just used up the idea. Can you elaborate about the second annual Christmas computer? Sure. So last year we did a computer Christmas drive, raised sufficient contributions to help build one in Kanduai. I was actually there. What day is it today? Wednesday. I was there Monday. Anyway, I went there Monday to review it, and I wanted to go over with the teacher about how it's doing. And they love the tablets. He said, I was going to buy laptops this time for the children versus tablets. And he says, no. He says, that would be a mistake because the tablets are more convenient. And they don't, a laptop won't last several days. He says, but the tablets last 2 days on a charge. So they actually removed all the electrical, and they just power them up every 2 days on one table. Just stack them and charge them all, okay, in the cabinet locked. They ran power to the cabinet. So I said, okay, I'll get you what they need is kind of like what I bought you, but a powered USB bus station, maybe for 215s, because they have 24 tablets. But he says they last 2 days, okay? And he says it's much easier. I said, that's a good idea. Okay, fine. And he had a problem with his laptop, is the reason he called me. The keyboard stopped working. So took it in, got it repaired, 2,500 pesos. I gave him, I paid the cost and gave it back to him. Got it done within a couple days, so he's set. But otherwise, other than the laptop had a problem with the keyboard, everything's been fine. He loves it. So what we're doing this year is the same thing, pretty much. We're gonna duplicate that. We might go a little better laptops because his were 10-inch, not laptops, but I'm talking about tablets. His were 10-inch tablets, and they were 64 gigabytes. So I'm going to look for similar size 10-inch tablets, but I'm going to go with maybe 128 gigabyte, a little bit higher memory and a little bit higher speed, maybe 10 gigabyte on the RAM. And then we're going to do either I'm going to get a charging station where they lock up, which takes the place of the cabinet and charges, or I'll get a cabinet and outfit it with powered hubs. So all you have to do is plug them in, stick them in the cabinet, lock it, and they'll be charged.
There you go.
So I think that'll even be simpler. So because a powered hub cabinet is pretty expensive. It has to be imported either from Japan or Germany. So it's a bit pricey and it takes some time. And so I think that's what I'm going to do is get a cabinet and put in power hubs. Anyway, so that's going into the school, and you're going to ask me what school. Hell, if I remember what school. It's in. This is called Banilad. This is Dumaguete Banilad, but it extends into Bakong. So it's in Bakong Banilad. Okay, it's a school of 700 kids. Let's see if I can quick find the name. I don't know if I can. Let me see. It's called the Nazario Tel Memorial Elementary School, and we did a video on it. When I just paid for their restrooms or CRs, donated towards the completion of CRs, and onto the building that they're built. They have a building already, nice hall, big. We're going to have to put in tables, flat tables, because right now they have individual benches for the kids. So we're going to change it to flat tables, big, like 6 or 8 foot tables, and then set that all up. And then instead of doing power down the tables, we're going to do power in the cabinet. So school's very appreciative. It's
That's
a surprise.
A lot of information.
I'm sorry.
My head is spinning.
Well, there's a lot to it.
Jesus.
It's not cheap. It takes a lot of ordering. I order everything from Amazon, okay? Because if there's a problem, Amazon takes it back. But I don't know what else you needed to know. But that gives you a lot. So that's
I hope that answered your question.
more than you needed to know. Maybe more than you need to know. Anyway, so I'm raising funds. Now, I match those funds.
He's not done yet.
Oh, I'm not. I match those funds peso per peso, so up to 35,000 pesos. So if I can get 35,000 pesos a month, and I match it, we'll have sufficient funds by December.
There you go.
All right, I'm done. Yeah, I know. Who's going to watch it on the rerun, Zach? Here, it's for you. I don't know what he's saying.
Same boat, Paul. I purchased a lot near Car, planning on building a house for the wife's future. Good on you.
What do you think about a laundromat?
I think it would be a horrible idea.
They're cheap. There's plenty of them also.
Yeah.
That's the problem. There's too many.
Actually, the guy that's got them, that started them out here, it was a great idea because he bought washers and dryers, and for years we didn't have anything like that. And then he came up with 4 or 5 of them, and he quit there. But he does a great business. They do the fluff and fold and all that kind of stuff. It's just, again, there's too many moving parts, too many employees, and things get lost. You know, they lose your socks, and people bitch and moan and stuff like that.
Let's see. I saw the picture of Paul and yourself in the mirror. Yeah, we got to do new photos.
We did a new photo, yeah.
You both look great. Thank you. I am walking. I walk every morning at the mall, except for this morning, but I'll go in the afternoon. I like walking in the mall. It's air conditioned. There's stuff to see. And
mall workers are famous in America.
Yeah.
It's usually old ladies. They get together and they walk around.
Fuck you.
You ever watch Better Call Saul?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember he was going after the mall walkers?
Yeah, right. Well, here they open at 9 for the market, like you had mentioned. So I've been going there at 9. I didn't realize it was the side door. I'm sitting outside the front door. I'm like, what the hell's this thing? Oh, it's 9:10. What the hell's going on? And unless you go around the side, you wouldn't see all the people crowded up.
Right,
Okay.
right.
So the second day I went around the side because the guy says, if you want to get in, you got to go over on the side. Okay. Well, it's just water walking. It's no big deal. So I went like 8:45. So I walked back and forth around the mall. You can't go completely around it because they have construction, but I went back and forth, and then I saw this side. Well, there's like 100 people lined up by 9 o'clock, and I walked with them, and I just started walking the mall, and like you said, there's nobody in the market. Nobody. It's like maybe 20 people in this whole big market.
We knock out our shopping at 9 o'clock. We get in, we get out. We're usually first, at worst, second in line.
They line up upstairs, and it's something specific for Filipinos.
Yes.
What is that?
Well, there's 3 or 4 entities up there.
Yeah.
So there's a place for the Filipinos both to get their passport. There's 2 or 3 that totally confuse me, but it's something about they're working.
Yeah, it's a BIR thing.
And the BIR, is the BIR in there?
B is a B or something.
Is it BIR?
I'm going to take a picture of it and figure out what it is.
But there's these government agencies that they have to
10
sign up for some reason.
By 10 o'clock, they went all the way around. There must have been 75 people, all Filipino, waiting in line because they go in there early because it gets so long, because it's going to take some of these people
I'd be damned if
over an
I know
hour.
what the hell they're doing in there.
I don't know.
I've wondered that since day one.
It's a government
The only one I'm
agency.
familiar with is the passport place.
All right.
Because they won't let me in.
And PLDT gets a lineup too.
Yeah.
And they don't
so
open
does
until
Globe
10.
and Smart and all those places.
But they don't open until 10, but they get in line and wait an hour.
Yeah.
Bring a chair.
Yeah.
It's a long wait on your feet.
It's brutal.
2 are excellent representatives of Americans abroad. Well, that's Paul's position.
What's that?
Maki, excellent representative of Americans abroad. Helmets computers. I thought he was talking about your representative as a liaison from the. My mind went blank. A U.S. embassy. So I help people from abroad with the book. That's true. Have it?
Yeah, shame on you for not hitting the like button.
Kinoko's my
like buttons are free this week too.
Yeah, right.
50% off last week, but now they're totally free.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Hi, all from Gary. I try a week in BGC and 5 to 7 days in Dumaguete. I'd find it fun to see these places I've been watching about. Where is it good to go for nightlife? Nothing crazy back at the hotel by midnight.
I think that's a good plan. I'm going to BGC in December.
Are you?
And I think it's good. I met a guy. I had lunch with a guy at Atmosphere a couple days ago, and which is a highbrow kind of place, and he was staying over at Pura Vida Resort, and he's going to Iloilo, he's going to Bacolod, he's going here, he's going there, and it's all because he's got an 8-year-old. And he's looking for schools. I was blown away when he told me that up the street in sleepy little Dowan, where we were having our lunch, is a private school.
Okay.
$1,000 a month.
Ouch.
USD.
Ouch! Really?
Yeah.
That's in BGC.
Here.
Here. Oh,
In Downland, up the street from
that's
Atmosphere.
a little bit pricey.
Touch, what do you think?
Is it Chinese run?
I'll be damned if I can remember the name of it. But then a couple of people have moved from Dumagetti because they have children, and they've moved either to Bacolod or Elo for better schools.
Better schooling.
Yeah.
They do have Chinese schools here in Dumagetti. Very good education. I know Anne and I know her kids because they used to live in the same apartment as me. Have been going there. I don't know how much it is, but they have the only bad part about Chinese schools, but they're really well educated. Okay,
Well, they
way
hire
above
good teachers. Yeah.
higher grades, good
Yeah.
teachers, and but you have to learn Chinese.
Oh, really?
Yes, they do Chinese national anthem as well as Philippine as well as American. So they learn English, Filipino, and Chinese.
Interesting.
But they're very
That might be
studious.
useful in the future.
Yeah, they're very studious. So that's a good thing. Anyway, water filters in the kitchen.
I have a couple of friends that have those.
Yes, you can buy them.
So they're available, yeah.
The charcoal filters.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you can drink the tap water. Yeah.
And a regular filter to stop sand and grit, and then a paper filter, and then a charcoal
Yeah.
filter. You could do that.
Expensive, from what I understand, to change the cartridge every month.
You could buy the water, obviously, already.
That's what we do.
Yeah, just pump it off that way. Anyway, so I'm doing good things. Thank you. Great to hear about the schools having you. I'm sure he means having or heaven for you, sir. Maybe. I enjoy helping kids. I've always done that since I've been here. So that's just my thing. I like helping kids. But thank you, can of beans. I rent a car in Dumagetti. Yes, you can. About $24 to $30 a day. The hotel starting with an R by the airport looks like the best in town. What hotel's with an R?
Well, the only hotel I can think of is
Henry's,
Rovira Suites.
Rovira Suites.
And they were very nice.
Are they?
Very nice.
Oh, I'll have to check that out. Hotel Dumagetti is very nice too. They have great restaurants.
it's
They
not
have several
far from
restaurants surrounding it. Oh, shoot. All right, what are we doing here? I got some money. Woo! Look at that. Mike R., thank you. It's for the kids. Well, then we got to give you some, let's see, we could put some music up. All right. Thanks, Mike. So we got, do you do anything in the Dumagetti Animal Sanctuary? Four-legged friends. They do not have a dog shelter that I know of here.
Yeah, they do.
Privately or public?
I would say public. My friend works there.
Oh, I didn't know.
Richard Guthrie.
Well, then why is there so many damn loose dogs? I hear
Well,
them
I don't
barking
get them
now.
all.
I said
but
dog, and the dog's
Richard
barking.
Guthrie's got a real heart for dogs.
Yeah.
And he spends $200-300 a month.
Wow.
And he'll go get the most raggedy looking dog that he can find, and he'll take it there, and he'll spend $200-400 getting that dog back in shape. He's got a super big heart.
I guess.
And
but there's
the
so
sanctuary
many.
out here, I went there twice with May, and those dogs scared me, to be honest with you. I mean, they were a little aggressive.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to take a chance, But you can, like Bud Brown was trying to adopt a dog, and then that got the kibosh put on it because they said dog's got an owner. But Bud was going out and feeding the dog, and he wanted to take it home, and he wanted to do like Richard Guthrie. He wanted to take it in and get it fixed up, But they said you can't because somebody owns that dog. He thought
They
it was
just
a
didn't
stray.
put a collar on it.
Yeah, they didn't, and they don't feed it, and they don't take care of it. But it's owned by somebody.
We have a couple like that
So
here.
it's ridiculous.
They come to my gate, and I feel sorry for them. It's dirty and ragged.
Yeah.
But somebody, I said to
They
Carolyn,
own it. Yeah.
she said, no. She says, somebody owns that dog. I says, there's no collar, no ID. She says, it's the lady down
Doesn't
the street.
matter. You're going to start shit in your neighborhood if you fool with that dog.
I haven't hit the ebook. Well, the ebook's hit so many times on all my videos. I don't really need to say it again. If you haven't got the ebook by now, most people that are going to be on the live now have already gotten the ebook anyway. But I haven't said it's in the ebook yet, so because there's nothing we've talked about that's in the ebook. That's pretty much it. I hope it can contribute to the community, or at least my Filipino family is a like way.
It's easy to do.
Speak, walk. Yeah.
Speed walk. Yeah, you're speed
Oh,
walking.
it's
Are
not
you speed walking through the
I'm,
mall?
No, I'm slow walking, dude.
Well, the old lady's passing you?
Everybody's passing me, okay? Children laugh at me. I'm schlepping, okay?
Dragging 1 foot.
In fact, halfway through my walk, I try to do 10,000 steps, which is 8 circles around the mall, in the
good
top
for
or
you.
bottom floor. Okay, so, but around the 3rd or 4th, I'm now on Tramadol and Tylenol, and sometimes, muscle relaxers. Okay, or I'm sitting down for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I went to Sandsrival after 4 laps. I went to Sandsrival. I had onion soup.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, and I told him no
French
bread.
onion soup?
French onion soup.
Yeah, delicious.
It's excellent, and it was nothing. It was like 100 pesos or something.
Right.
But I told him no bread. Don't put any bread.
Sandsrival is one of the greatest deals here.
It's very inexpensive.
It really is. I
Yeah.
mean, it's the menu is what it is. There's nothing ever varies. It's very organized.
Brandon says he's going to smoke his wheels when he gets here. I don't know what all that means. Again, thanks,
No,
Mike.
either.
Thanks, Mike, for the kids, and I will match that. Texas trucker. Okay, help me with this.
Mayam Buntag. It means good morning.
Okay. And what is this? The island that he's at?
Kimi, I don't know that name.
Camiguin Island? It's obviously out here.
Do you find the language out here difficult to pronounce the words?
I don't even try. I learned
It's really tongue twisting.
I've been here for over 2 years.
It's
and
easier
I
in
don't-
Thailand. God. It's easier. This is the most difficult country for me to pronounce the
Too
words.
many dialects.
I don't know what it is.
They keep changing the words.
It's just the way they write it. I can't
After
straighten
2
it out.
years in Mexico and learning Spanish, I'm giving up. Okay.
I've
Spanish
tried. I've
Spanish
tried to
actually
learn.
was easy. Some of the words in Spanish, because they're from Spain here, are similar.
I just find the pronunciation is very, very complicated for me.
How safe?
Oh,
Frankie
that's a
wants to
good
know.
question because I can answer that. You know
Go
that
for it.
Dumaguete was just voted the safest city.
Okay.
It got from somebody. I don't know which I can't really source the source, but Dumaguete is extremely safe. And
It's already known as the friendliest city.
Huh?
It's well known as the friendliest city.
Yeah.
In,
City
in
of
the
gentle
Philippines.
people.
The gentle people.
But it's super, super safe.
I've never had a problem.
And not in 8 years have I ever felt threatened or in trouble or a lot of that probably is the fact that I don't drink and go to bars and I don't stay out late at night. But back in the day, I was drinking and going to bars and I never had a problem.
Yeah.
And I think that it just the same rules apply. It's not perfect. There's mentally ill people that for a while there were stabbing people. Remember that? They were running
yeah,
up
but
behind.
you only hear about the one
Right,
horrible,
right,
which was the
right,
stabbing,
right.
okay, which was a mentally
Deranged,
deranged person who stabbed an older Filipino in the back because she didn't give him any of her groceries, I believe is what
Something
it was.
like that.
And but that's one out of untold number of people that have been helped. People show me. They don't just. I'll ask them where something is. They take me there.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't just say, "Hey, go 3 streets up and make a right," or look for such and such and hang a left. You know, they don't do. They take me there. They go out of their way. I love it here. I feel safe. I'm almost at 4,000. Really? Oh, cool.
Well, yeah, good
Well,
for
don't
you.
forget to like and subscribe. Hello, guys. Hey, Eric. How you doing? Jerry, awesome show. Thank you. Smelling all that hot food at the mall all makes you break your diet. Well, no, I don't. I buy the stuff. Okay, so at the mall, I see all the baked goods. I see the popcorn, the caramel corn, and they make it fresh. That's a killer. Okay, and you pass certain places that the smell is like really good, especially at the bakeries. So I buy the stuff, I bring it home, and I give it to Carolyn. Okay, I don't eat it. Okay,
Good.
So I figure this way: if Carolyn gets fatter, she won't bitch at me about me losing weight.
Pork her up a little, huh?
So I'm putting a little weight on her without her knowing.
Boy.
So I buy the cookies. She loves that junk. Okay.
Yeah.
The cookies, the cakes, the bread,
Yeah.
Raisin Bran, which puts brown sugar on it on top. She butters it, puts sugar on it. Oh my God. I don't go near that. Screw that. I'm not doing it. Click on the like. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Hi from Central Washington State. Hello, John. So here's one for you, Paul.
Okay. What would be the best location for a first-timer looking for a soft landing long-term in the Philippines? I would say that Cebu would be a pretty easy soft landing if you go into Cebu City, not Lapu-Lapu. That would be a dangerous place to go, and it's a lot of crime and poverty down there.
Is that the island?
That's where the airport is.
Yeah.
So you would need to
That's
come
Mactan?
over the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to come over the bridge and get into the city.
But the city is noisy and crowded.
Well, he's looking for a soft landing. So what I'm thinking is if you can get like an Airbnb or a condo or something like that, and for your first 2 weeks, 30 days,
All right.
you're near LMAO, you're near hospitals.
Yeah.
That, to me, is a soft landing. Now, my soft landing place here in Dumaguete is the Go Hotel. Because even though, and it's a little box of a
It's
place,
very
no
small.
desk, no
It's
nothing.
a place to sleep.
I mean,
and that's
it's a box. You get
Yeah.
a bed, a toilet, and air conditioner, and a little TV.
all in one room.
But all in one room. But it's like Orville we were speaking of. He stayed there for $300 a month because he did a monthly rate there. And so I think if I had to do it all over again, the Go Hotel wasn't there when I got here. But if it was, I would have, me going backwards in my mind of mistakes that I made, I would have just stayed for a month at the Go Hotel.
And a lot of guys do.
And because you're right there at the mall, and that's a soft landing, man. I mean, when you can go find a Kentucky Fried Chicken, and a McDonald's, and all the stuff you're used
Shakey's,
to.
pizza. and
Sure,
all that.
you don't have such the big culture shock.
Has a big market
You know,
there.
market.
The only bad
everything
part
you
about,
need.
if I said anything besides it being small rooms, you don't have any cooking facilities in the room.
Correct.
There's no refrigerator, I don't think, either.
Correct.
So if you want to buy some sodas and cold drinks, they don't have a little refrigerator.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to have a hot plate and cook something up for yourself,
Yeah.
really for cooking, you can go in there and get some great
That's
breakfast.
my point. Is that anything and everything you need is right there at the mall. And
I bet you could
can
buy
buy
a-
some snacks, and you could buy a cooler.
You could
and,
buy a
you know,
cooler.
and then put your drinks in there.
That would probably be the best idea.
But
Small
the soft
cooler.
landing idea for me is fairly short term, 30 days, 3 weeks. And that way you can get your feet on the ground. You can go rent a scooter. You can snoop around, get to know some people, make some friends, and you can make friends right there in the lobby because
Yeah.
it's just like-minded people right there.
Danny's in the house, and Danny reminded me of something. Let's see,
Which Danny?
Danny.
Dubois?
Yeah, Dubois.
Oh,
I
okay.
lost him.
Hi,
though.
Danny.
Where'd he go? I lost him. There he is, way at the top. So Danny and I are doing something with peptides. There's something new. I'm going to go into it a little bit. Let me see if I can find it though. It's called Retatrutide. Okay, it's for weight loss because Danny's big like me, and you just take a little, like half a milligram of this liquid. It's a peptide. It's supposed to be natural, and it helps you be disinterested in eating.
Well, that's what Ozempic does.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be better and more effective than Ozempic, and not have as many side effects.
And it's over the counter.
It's over the counter. You don't need a prescription for it. Actually, he's already ordered it and got it. I have to go buy the needles. You give a shot in the stomach, tiny, tiny little syringe and needle.
Right.
And you have to you mix it with something called it's called a reconstitute. It's special liquid in a bottle also. So you take half a milligram of that, and then about 2 or 3 or 5 milligrams of the
All of it injected?
and you inject it. It's kind of mixed, and then you inject it, and you only do it once a week.
Okay.
It's not a daily thing.
No harm, no foul.
So he ordered it, and he's already got it, and I think he's already started. You'll tell me, Danny.
Be
if you already
curious to
started.
see how that works.
Yeah.
And if it does work.
Yeah, if he grows a
I hope
third
it
ear,
does.
I'm going to let him try it first, in case he grows
Yeah.
a third ear or a third eye.
Yeah. Yeah.
All these, but peptides have been out for a while, and peptides do a lot of things for. You can get peptides for memory loss. You get peptides for physical fitness, for energy. The one we're doing together, I tell them I want to do with them, is specific for weight loss.
I'm always suspect of all those things because they sound too good to be true, but I hope it works.
Of course, it always comes down to diet and exercise. When you get all done with it, okay, if you exercise and use something like that, you're going to lose more weight naturally, so that's better. Let's see.
Yeah, if you're tired of being fat, just eat less. That's my theory.
Well, and I wish it worked that way. But then you
And
lose.
what you eat, it's
You
really
are what you eat.
Not how much, but what you eat.
You are what you eat. So I ate one meal yesterday. I ate two. I had the broth of the onion soup. Okay, I didn't have any bread, and I did eat a little bit of cheese.
Cheese is fine.
That was funny. And then I didn't eat anything until evening. Okay, so I'm going to try to do the one meal a day and do the walking. It has to do with calorie count and exercise, but anyway. I'm not quite sure what Alexander's talking about. I missed something.
My two favorite pair of old guys after Waldorf and Statler.
Second, okay. Second favorite. That's what
Any tips on learning Tagalog in the U.S. before moving to the Philippines? What's the best source? I want to be fluent before I move in a few years. I don't know. I imagine there's language courses all over the place.
It's hard to find.
Is it really?
Yeah, Philippine language is hard to find for Yeah. Yeah, I tried finding it, and now maybe it's different, but a few years back before I got here, I tried to find it. Not Visayan. You may be able to find Tagalog, but not Visayan.
Tagalog would be the most common.
That's the most common.
Because that's the national language.
It's a national, but it's more on in the north than it is down in the south. Visayan's in the south, so I don't know. Bureau of Internal Revenue.
It's the FEH's form of IRS. They got that right.
All right, Billy. And Gary says there are 170 different dialects in the Philippines. Yeah, I know. It's a very difficult language to learn. That's very true.
Yeah, I'm not wired for foreign languages either, Gary.
Yeah, Craig, and Carolyn won't teach me. She doesn't have any patience. She's a teacher for children. She's a tutor for kids. She won't work.
Well, May helps me. If I ask her, how do you say this in Visayan, she'll tell me.
Yeah, Carolyn won't. You see any ladies on the fluffy side? Well,
all day long.
Yeah, when they get older, they're not as cute as any. It's the same as any country. A 50-year-old woman, a 40 or 50-year-old woman isn't going to be as skinny, cute, and energetic as a 20-year-old. Come on, it's the same in all countries.
He's absolutely right. Billy Goat's completely right. BIR is not just taxes, but also where you need to file a lot of docs for the companies. And going through the BIR on the house build. So yes, and not the house build, but on the title. And that's where they collect the money and do the transfer tax. There's actually 3 different taxes that's paid on that title thing through the BIR.
What's going on? Dave said, I did a great recent video with the guest breakdown on SRRV. I obviously don't watch you, so I didn't catch that one. But I'm going to find it and attach the link to it for the ebook.
Actually, I wouldn't do that.
No?
Because since we did that video,
you found more.
They've redone the SRRV.
That's the problem.
So here's what I would attach. I would attach a link to the latest Jennifer Terry video.
Okay.
She brings up, that's what she does. She watches airline flights and she stays on top of immigration issues. And we just were telling my friend Joe's story about him getting the SRRV and what the real cost of it is. I mean, once you do this and then you tack on that and tack on that, and it came up to like $13,000 for a $10,000 SRRV.
Too, so.
But Jennifer, she's a Filipino. I believe she lives in Australia. And
really?
She does really well researched. She's got a lot of connections with airlines. She's got connections. She can answer any and all questions. Before I ever leave the country, and if I was to leave the country tomorrow, I would tune into Jennifer Terry and find out from her what I need to do before I leave, such as that thing you got to put on your phone, the E something.
I'm going to put her name in my...
Jennifer Terry.
Yeah, because
fantastic channel.
I'm going to do a link to her channel.
Oh, fantastic channel.
That'd be really good.
Fantastic channel.
We have version 35 coming out in another month. You guys have any upcoming meet and greets in Duma?
No, I don't.
No, we don't have a location yet. We need a bigger location than we had last time, that's for sure. Duma is safe per...
yes, Duma is very safe. I have a son newly graduated in college. I can tell you it's very safe. And the school Silliman and Norsu is very excellent. Yes, they are good schools, and I agree with you. It's very safe.
And Gary says BGC, TAGIUG.
That would be a soft landing if you went to BGC. That would be the softest of the softest.
Okay. But expensive.
Not really.
Isn't BGC expensive?
No, they've got a flood of empty condominiums and stuff up there.
Okay.
So it's one of those deals where they kicked out the Chinese. And
what about the food price? The cost of...
It's probably a little higher. Yeah, I mean, it would be a little. It's not going to be cheaper. It's not going to be your cheapest option, but I don't think it's anything that would kill you. Plus, if you're talking about a soft landing, what are you talking? 30 days?
Yeah.
You know, just to kind of get
Let's
used
just
to
get used
stuff.
to it. Yeah.
Change your money
At
for
least
the
they'll
first
get you
time.
into Manila. So Manila, then you go to Cebu, and then you can go.
Yeah,
anywhere.
it's real easy from there to fly anywhere.
Yeah. All right. Well, and Gary, thank you. And then Wilfredo, he's from Dipolog City, has good hospital university. Is excellent. And Frankie says, speaking of malls, do you mind if you bring a small dog in there? You could bring dogs into the mall, but they have to wear diapers.
Yeah.
Male or female diapers.
Yeah.
I saw 2 Shih Tzus in there yesterday. They were so happy and playful, but you do have to wear diapers in the mall.
Yeah, you can take your dogs to a lot more places than you think out here. Like, I could take my dogs into a restaurant called Sideways because they have dogs. They don't care. I've taken my dogs to the Red Flower, which is another restaurant.
Okay.
I don't care. Of course, I go out towards the street. I don't bring them all the way back by the kitchen. But
do you keep them outside in case he piddles?
Well, they don't piddle until they get home anyway. They're like that.
All right. My dog will sniff around, and if it smells any other dog, it's
a boy. See, I got girls. They're a lot more shy.
All right. Typical. Alvin says, Paul, I enjoyed the short video on places to retire. I have never thought about Panama. Thanks for that.
Oh, yeah, I just released a short this morning, and it links to the original video. But, yeah, there's all kinds of different options that I never thought of. And in the short, I bring up Spain, France, and Panama.
So Anthony's going to CDO. I don't know that city very well.
CDO I've never been to, but it's Mindanao, but it's in a real safe part. It's really easy to get to from here.
Here's that.
It's just a ferry ride.
Yeah. Is it a nice city though?
I've heard that CDO is pretty cool. Yeah.
What's the full name of it? Do you know?
I do not. I want to say Cayenne del Oro, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's it.
And here, McNello says he took retatrutide.
Made him sick
as heck. I switched back to, which is another peptide, which is the one before it, tirzepatide. It's not FDA approved yet, and it's still in the clinical trials. All right. Could be. Of course, you could always take less of it. So they say if you do get sick, or if you have diarrhea or whatever, or if you have stomach upset, so that they say just take less.
See, I just worry about ordering stuff like that online. Are you really getting the actual medicine, or are they just sending you vinegar water?
I'm going to wait to see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, what do they package?
I don't know. There's no guarantees in life. But I'm gonna let Danny start. Billy says, I like being downtown doing close to the boulevard. Almost everything is walking distance.
Oh, the Nicanor, yeah, nothing special is
Nicanor,
right.
Yeah. It is nothing special.
The Go is super cheap.
By the month, you can get monthly rates. It is. And Gary, we're getting a favorite place to stay was Hotel Essentia.
Mm-hmm.
It's all in the ebook, guys. There, I got
Well,
it.
Essentia is where my friend lived for 6 months. He got fed up with trying to find a rental place. He rented 2 or 3 places. They were all letting him down. He was disappointed.
Hawkeye.
And he says, screw it. I'll just stay at the Essentia.
Hawkeye stayed there for a very long time.
Uh-huh.
Twice. Then he left and he came back. He stayed there again.
Yeah, everybody likes the Essentia.
Yeah, I like it.
I've never been in one of the rooms.
I have. They're not big.
Mm-hmm.
They're small. But they do have a refrigerator.
Well, it's location, too. Plus, they've got a restaurant downstairs.
They have a big entry opening. It's not. It's
parking downstairs.
And if they have a wedding on the second floor, you can crash it.
Absolutely.
Or any
All
kind
day
of party.
long.
Everybody crashes parties here. It's just funny. It doesn't matter what it is, but if you go to I always would stop whenever I visited my friend, okay, I stop on the second floor to see if there's anything happening. Because check it out. Maybe they have some good food there,
Yeah. You can't just wander in.
You can.
Yeah.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah, just say hi to everybody.
They won't say anything. Okay. That's terrible. But when in Rome, that's what they do here. You cannot have a private event. Okay, here specifically.
No.
If you enroll your child in college, go to Silliman or no. So okay, yeah. And I think we actually caught up. Try 8 eat and 16 fast. These are hours he's talking about. So that's on a. That's on
yeah, 8 on.
Yeah.
16 off, right?
All right. Well, actually, I do more than that. I just do. I do like I do a 2:22 now. So I just go 22 hours. You can't eat for 4 hours. So if you have 2 hours to eat, that's plenty. Here, I'll let you read some because my throat.
I would like to snowbird from November to March from Central Washington, but the 30-day visa is not enough. Well, you just renew it.
Yeah, you get more than it's 28 days, but you get
as long as you stay under 6 months, you don't have to worry about an exit clearance.
Yeah, and if
if you want to come for 2 or 3 months, you just go down to immigration every 2 months and renew.
Yeah, so you're gonna come here, and then within the 30 days you can go back, and you can get
another 30 days.
Another 30 days,
and then after that you can get 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
So or you can get 1 month if you only want to stay for a total of 3.
Up to you. Yeah.
All right. Duplicating sounds safe for a traveler. It is. Look at the crazy stuff that happens here. Do you need?
Did you read about the Encino couple murdered yesterday by a robber who jumped their wall? American Idol staffer.
No,
I didn't read that. I used to live in Encino.
This is in Encino, California?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Los
San
Angeles?
Fernando Valley, baby.
Yeah, San Fernando Valley? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what he means because there could be more than one in Encino.
Yeah.
You were born in Hollywood?
Sort of. I was born in L.A. I thought my birth certificate said Hollywood for some reason, but my father worked at the Beverly Hills Hotel when I was born.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was born in North Hollywood.
Okay.
So I'm north of you.
Yeah.
And a year later. We live here in Bakong, says Filipino Joe. Travel a lot, find it a lot easier. Just leave the country and go on vacation rather than spend the money on a visa. That would be too much travel for me. If you're saying you stay for only 30 days, I'm not quite sure what you're saying, but or not paying for an exit clearance. A lot of guys don't want to pay for an exit clearance. It's not a big deal. It's 3,000 pesos or less.
Well, you can leave every 5 months and never fool with it.
Yeah, it's not like it's a fortune though. I don't know. I haven't left in 2.5 years. I got to leave soon. What's the deal with all the Filipino girls on Facebook that work at the Crispy Crab?
No, it's the Krusty Krab.
Krusty Krab. Are there many locations? I wouldn't respond to it.
The Krusty Krab is from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh.
And that was the restaurant. So what these girls do is it's a joke amongst the Filipinos, especially the young ones, that when they're unemployed, they say they work at the Krusty Krab.
Oh.
So look up SpongeBob SquarePants, and that's the cartoon.
I know what it is.
And so I'm just thinking the audience may not. And so that's a cartoon. And the Krusty Krab is where you went and get Krabby Patties.
Krabby Patties. So. All right.
So that's what the girls put down there as an employment. And when you see that, it's a big red flag.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Means you're not dealing with, the most mature Filipino on the block.
We did go over this, so when you come here within the first 2 weeks of coming here, you can go ahead and get another month extensions. It's not a big deal. If you're staying at a hotel, just get the hotel address. This information's all in the ebook, so get the ebook, guys. In any case, it tells you not to change your address because every time you change your address, they charge you another couple thousand extra pesos for a change of address. So if you're staying at the Go Hotel,
just write Go Hotel.
Just write in Go Hotel.
Yeah, that's all.
They're not going to contact you.
No.
Don't change your phone number. Don't change your address.
No.
Okay? Just extend your visa.
Everything's status quo.
Yeah. I've got a place in Panama and it's awesome. Well, good. Great. There it is.
Can de Oro. That's right. I think that's what I said.
Can de Oro City. Okay. It's CDO. Much appreciated per Dawn. Here we go. Another one. Great show. I'll check with you later. Goldfinger, have you heard anything from Kevin? No, I haven't. I had him on my channel, and I thought he was going to do his own channel, and it doesn't seem like he is. So
Well, he had a channel for a while,
yes,
right?
he did, and he took it down. And I'll reach out to him and see what he wants to do. I can bring him back on here, but it's difficult. He wasn't organized is the problem. He was having an off day when he came here, so he wasn't prepared. He didn't have he couldn't get my Wi-Fi. His computer would not lock on, so he wanted to show live. He couldn't do that. He was already late to show up, and I had pre-advertised the time, and he drove right past me. He didn't have enough coffee. He wasn't awake. Didn't come out good because he wasn't prepared. Okay.
Okay.
And unfortunately, we'll try again.
Let's see. What advice would you give someone about bringing in gold and silver to the Philippines? Is there a limit? I know that the cash limit is 10,000.
Here's the advice.
Sounds heavy to me. I'm going to take a little.
I give you all the advice you need in 2 letters. No.
Yeah.
Not
So
going to
don't
happen.
do it.
Don't do it. Okay.
Goldfinger, will Carol be selling her year-old bikes, and what kind of deal can you get? And Paul, how's your father doing? Oh,
How's your
well, my
father
father is still alive and kicking, but he's got full-blown dementia.
Oh,
He's 100 years old.
who's what? Oh, really?
My father, yeah.
Who's watching him?
Oh, he has caretakers.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
He's 100?
Uh-huh.
Last time I spoke to him, I swear he was in his 90s.
That's when I went to go see him. He was 97.
Wow. Time
Yeah.
flies.
Time flies, brother.
Good for him.
He just had his 100th birthday in March.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Yeah, good for him, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty good. He's still, is he getting around, moving around? Is he able to walk around?
He's got a walker.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
So,
he's doing pretty good.
Doing better than most, to be honest with you.
That's good news for you, too.
You know, the good news is that he's not in any kind of physical pain or anything.
That's good.
That's the miracle,
That's good.
you know. And,
Is he on medication, like blood pressure?
I
Cholesterol?
would imagine he is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he's on all kinds of stuff.
Blood thinners, maybe?
I don't know.
Oh.
But he's not a drinker or a smoker or anything like that. He's had a weight problem all of his life, but nothing major, like 20 pounds over, nothing huge.
That's good.
He just had a little baby bump, like, a dad bod, they call it. And he's been stocky, but he's got a fantastic attitude.
That's good.
He finds laughter and humor in everything.
That's sweet.
So when I hang out with him, we just crack up. He just finds we're both birds of a feather,
So, Chris, as far as Carolyn's old bikes, they never last. Everybody buys them. They find a bike they want it, buy it, and I just arrange a price for them to buy it, which is cheaper than new. So we don't have any bikes that's 2 years old. We have 2024s, all of them, and I'll be buying some 2025 soon. They don't last. They go. Do you travel already to Biloxi? Did you travel? I haven't. Paul hasn't.
No.
Thanks for the tip from John. Yes, she is a very good artist. Great artwork of Paul and May.
Yeah, she did a beautiful
does
picture of
she
May.
still
And
does
she
it.
did one for me and the dogs, and
Yeah.
I gave one of her pictures as a Christmas gift to May. A picture of her and I that she took from a photograph with me and the dog, like our family photo.
So this guy's asking about the new visa
Right,
retirement.
Jennifer Terry.
Okay, go there.
Jennifer Terry. Just leave it at that.
All right.
Because she will give all the
check it out. She'll
information.
give you all the information. And then,
Oh, yeah. Duma is definitely safer than many, many towns in America. There's no drug addicts here.
no, but there's no drug addicts.
There's no homelessness here. If
No,
you think about it,
not
I mean,
too
you got
much.
these terrible tin houses
don't see
that people
people-
in,
you don't see
but you
people
don't
on
see
the street.
tents on the street.
And you don't see people
And you don't
laying-
see people shooting up.
No.
And you don't see people smoking meth pipes or whatever they do.
Yeah.
If they do any of that kind of stuff, it's done in the confines of whatever place they're at, And there are shanty towns. They're kind of ghetto.
There is an area.
There is
There is
down
an
by
area.
North Point.
I made a right, and I kind of saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a strip there along the beach.
Along the
And it's right at the Silliman intersection as you're heading out to North
It's also
Point.
on the south side of
Yeah.
also
There's
on,
more
on
than
the
one.
beach.
There's more than one.
Yes.
But you see some funky people down there. But again, there's nothing
nice.
obvious. They're not stark raving lunatics.
They don't go out of their way to bother you.
No.
Actually,
But you
they're
can tell by looking at some of the women and stuff out there that they've been rode hard and put away wet. But that's just life, right?
Yeah.
So-
They don't have a lot of money.
And it's not like there's a whole bunch. They're just poor people. I mean, no crime in being poor.
So how often do you bug spray in the house? Never, because I have 2 dogs. Do you guys use spray for yourself outside? I have a service that comes in for 2,000 pesos and sprays all the property on the outside.
Cool.
But I got to bring the dogs in.
Right.
Okay? Because he uses an atomizer, a big machine, makes a lot of noise, sprays in a big, huge pattern, like a 6-foot pattern. Excuse me, and it just sprays the plants, leaves, and the ground and everything.
Cool.
So I don't typically spray. I haven't sprayed though in at least 5 months,
Right.
and I will spray again.
I used to bomb the house,
Twice.
but if I was leaving for the weekend, but not anymore. Because I don't have that many bugs in the house, to be honest with you.
I get a few, but nothing much. But
No, it's not enough. Like I'm getting overrun.
I stopped the cracks in the doors. I used a rubber seal. And put
Well,
that
May's
on.
real good. She cleans up a lot, and we don't leave food out, so that's a big winner. Mostly
says-
ants, if anything.
Let's talk about your dad being 100.
Yeah,
That's great.
she may better be on ready for you. Yeah,
You're gonna live to be 100, huh?
outlive her.
Let's move back to East Hollywood. Not a chance. I'm not going back. I'm not moving back. That's for damn sure. No, sorry, Magnum. We're pretty happy here. Thanks for the answers by both. Both of you rock. Appreciate it, Gary. So you learned something new about the Krusty Krab. So did
Yeah.
I.
Now you're hungry for a Krabby Patty.
Don't tell Carolyn. So most of the beggars have to and do. What is that, Maggat?
Dumagetti.
Oh, are not locals. They're brought in by.
That's absolutely 100% correct.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they come as a group. They spread out, and they hit the
And
areas.
they use little kids.
They're always holding a baby or have a little child. They're holding my hand, and
Yeah.
the child puts his hand out.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're.
Yeah, it's brutal. And Christmas time is really bad. They come up and do caroling, and there's just flocks of them that come in from surrounding areas, and they go after it.
A lot of the newbies end up giving them money. I did for the first.
Well,
6
May and I
months to a
give
year.
them money every time. We give them 10 pesos to the little kids.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, May's getting bored.
What's she doing?
You
She's
better interview
outside?
my wife pretty. May's going to be on the channel next.
We've
Not
been on this
live.
for an hour and 15 minutes.
Is that cool with you? If we, 'cause
No,
I
we're going to
know-
record.
You're
How do you
gonna
know she's
record
getting
me.
bored? You looked out the window. How do you know she's
Well,
bored?
she already told me too. She goes, "Don't make me sit out there for 2 hours."
All right, we're going to cut this one short,
So
guys.
you guys are getting in for a big treat.
Have I ever had an
Interview's gonna make
unwanted
my-
guest? We get lizards, but we don't get rid of the lizards. We haven't had a gecko.
I've got 2 geckos in my house.
but they're good. They get rid of the,
Yeah, they eat the
spiders
bugs.
and yeah.
Yeah.
So around here it's gonna let live. If I do catch a lizard, they're pretty fast. I don't kill them. I let them outside.
I'm 69, but I think I look more like I'm 68.
Well, there.
Yeah, you go.
Good luck.
I love the optimism.
Yeah. Serious though, will you guys be cremated or buried? Cremated. I'm not shipping back to the U.S. No, there's no reason. I don't know. What about you, Paul?
Whatever May wants to do.
Bury you.
She'll
on the
want
property.
she'll want to have a burial. I prefer to be cremated because it's short, sweet, and simple.
I don't want
I
to-
actually told her just roll my body over the edge of a cliff, and that way she can. Social Security won't find out because there's no death certificate.
She'll still collect.
For the next 30 years, she can just go down and zoom over the money.
Enjoy your dinner, Chris. We're going to sign off pretty soon. That's terrible, Paul.
Well, I'm serious about it, but
Well, it's
if there's
true,
no
though.
death certificate, I'm still alive.
Yeah, they don't know.
Yeah.
The money just keeps going in the
Yeah.
account as long as she has access
Yeah.
to the account.
Yeah,
It'll be
and she
many
does.
months.
Yeah.
Many months. Of course,
Yeah.
that's happened a lot already on
Yeah.
Social Security.
Yeah, a lot.
It's people, because you'll be 140 years old.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
Still
yeah.
collecting.
Yeah.
But it is true. Anyway, these two goats, according to
Yep, that's
Rev,
us.
these two goats are going to be signing off soon, guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate your attendance. Sorry we didn't stay on for 2 hours. I'll sing at your gate. Thank you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch. I'll put up Baby May's video tonight, probably, which
There
will
you
be
go.
your morning.
Yeah.
So tomorrow morning when you wake up, you can watch Baby May.
Hey.
We're going to do the A. Where's the A? There we are. There's the A for Baby May.
There you go. All right, Goldie. Thanks for having me on, buddy.
You're welcome. Okay, well, guys, take care.
Thanks for
Sign
watching,
off.
guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye. I found that I could end it right away, and it keeps...